Yo, 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 welcome back to the Hulaham Hour. Look who is in house. Nick, what's up, brother?
Yeah, we're done social distancing.
Yeah, and I am fourth in long Prognosticators 2025 champion. Let's kick it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hulaham Hour. I'm Kurtis. That is Nick right there. What's up, man?
Nothing, man. Glad to be in house.
Yeah, dude.
First time doing it together.
Yeah, we've had some time off. Just got done playing some golf. I only won by 2. If you squint really hard, you can see our terrible scores behind Nick. But, yeah, dude, excited to have you in here and kick it with you today. So, yeah, we're going to get right into it. So, yeah, to start off, we're going to get right into our fantasy recap here. As I stated, I beat out Prim and Shane for the championship, and I'm very, very, very happy about it. I'm no longer the ringless jeweler. I'm going to be having a third ring there. I've now won one time in all 3 of the leagues that I'm in, and yeah, I'm excited about it. So let's, per usual, I don't have the fantasy pulled up, dude. So
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Yeah, I hope not. Beer Belly Bombers took first. I ended up winning against Shit Baby 137.78 to 127.1. That game had me rolling around on the ground like an idiot. Had me just in stitches out here last night, playing a little golf, having a couple beers, just taking it in, and boy, it had me on the edge of my seat. I mean, B.J. Robinson ended up getting, 39.9 points. Matt Stafford ended up throwing a couple of interceptions that ended up making him only get about 16.7 points. Yeah, it was exciting, but to everybody in the fourth and long league, it's been a long time coming. Gotten second place a couple of times, but she's in her home. She's in her rightful home here. So I hope you all take notes next year on how to draft properly, especially you, Ryan. Even though you escaped last place, somehow your team still feels worse than Mike's. But Mike, have fun walking in the parade next year, buddy. It's going to be fun. I might actually come out to watch that. So, so this is going to have a new home here, except for when it travels with me to take funny pictures to send to the league. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, for all the adventures that I'm going to put this little thing on. But, yeah, and by the way, shout out Brad for putting that little surprise for Matt in the bottom of the trophy when I picked it up today. It was unopened, and I left the mess on Matt's desk, so you're welcome, Matt. All right. Anyways, and then third place, let's see. Not that it really matters, but, I think Allen ended up beating out. There we go. Yeah, Allen ended up beating out Kevin 159 to 135. I think did Allen have... What did Allen have last night? I don't know. But, yeah, Kevin, maybe if you wouldn't have played Marvin Harrison Jr. and got 0 points, you might have done better. But till next year, yeah, it's going to be fun. We got that draft after our 2 drafts. Next year I've got Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday is that one.
Good luck.
So, yeah, my liver already hurts. It's going to be fun. But, yeah, I mean, my team overall, like, Matt, I believe you ended up scoring a few more points than I did overall as a team, but Trevor Lawrence ended up coming through in the very end when it mattered. C.J. Stroud still, like, he throws those 2 awesome touchdowns the first part of his game and then just does jack diddly fuck. Like, at one point I was projected to win like 180 to like 119, and then it just went straight downhill. Chase Brown was definitely a force. Jahmyr Gibbs absolutely shit the bed. R.J. Harvey was good. And I'm very happy because as well, I only left 5 points on the bench. If someone said I'm starting Javonte Williams over Jahmyr Gibbs, I'd slap him. So that's 5 points well left on the bench. So that's the only mistake that I made. I mean, Tracy got 6, McConkey got 4, and Josh Downs got 5, and Golden got 2. So I played my lineup right, and it paid off, and I won, and I'm so happy. It's fucking awesome. All right. Good luck next year, gents. Moving right along here. Which one do you want to get into first, Nick?
Let's get into the league first.
All right, let's get into the league first. Loading up ESPN. Cheers to another season. Yeah, God, I'm so mad Blair beat me out that last game. It doesn't matter for anything, but Blair beat me both times that he played me this year, and that just pisses me off. Sorry, bud, and I love you, but like, God damn it, your team was terrible this year. You got the lowest score of the year with 74 points. We play 2 flex players and kickers. Like, Derrick Henry got 44 points by himself.
He's on my team in that league.
Yeah. Oh, that's just too funny. It's just too funny.
Hey, Morton, you lost to me and the Ginger this week, just so you know.
Ian went on a downhill spiral, but we'll get into some of the downfalls here in a minute. Yeah, all right, we're getting into the league, so click on the league. Okay. So, championship, shout out. Running it back again, Mr. Scott Wesley, hand, fucking clebbity clap.
The Conklin Killer.
Yep, he is, dude. He slayed Gary down again. He slayed Anna down for the championship. Yeah, Scotty doesn't know fantasy. Ended up beating out Lil Conks 166 to 118 to be this year's champion. I told Scott, don't move that trophy off your mantle in your house. Just bring me a plate off of it. I'll zap it with your team name. He didn't even change his team name. He wanted to sit back-to-back. And speaking of back-to-backs and same team name, cousin Ryan, Team Kaziski Kush, has won back-to-back shitter trophies. Holy cow, Ryan. You can't even blame it on the fact that you passed out this year's draft.
No, he was very weak.
Very awake. Had a very good draft, I thought, but just couldn't put it together, man. So hopefully, next year you won't have to wear the shirt that says you suck a whole bunch. So there's no engraving to keep track of who got last place. I feel that's a little bit of insult to injury.
That should change.
But
it's motivation to get off of the trophy.
Yeah, it is. But Ryan, you can just make sure you keep that thing dusted off, dude. I like it to be dusted. So just a nice dustless pile of poop, please. Yeah, okay. Anyways, to wrap up the other matchups here, Old Conk beat Dicker in the Brown 140 to 138. For the third place game, Ricky P 5272. Mister, I'm gonna go in and change your name, Rick, and I'm gonna name you like Ricky Penis or something. So look out. And let's see if Rick actually watches this week to see if he knows that I'm gonna change his name to Ricky Penis.
He's gonna be on fantasy for the next 3 weeks, even though it's closed.
So ended up winning out the third place game against Gary Tawas Conks Crushers 182 to 154. Pigskin Princess ended up beating out Moody as fuck 135 to 110. Stephanie Conklin, what a catastrophe at the end. Girl, I feel bad for you, but I have to call this out. You took low score the last 3 weeks in the playoffs when I ended up with a better record than you from not being in the playoffs. Even losing to Blair, I still finished with a better record. Let's pull that right up. Anyways, 1 through 6 ended up being this year. Scott took first, Anna took second, Rick took third, Gary took fourth, Sarah took fifth, Steph took sixth, and the bottom, because we do it different. Let me pull that up. Oh, wrong one. The bottom played out like such. I ended up in 7th at 9 and 8. Ian ended up in 8th at 7 and 10 with 25-13 total points scored. Nick ended up in 9th at 7 and 10 with 24.90. Cody ended up in 10th at 7 and 10 with 23.89. Blair ended up in 11th at 7 and 10 with 22.50, and Ryan ended up in dead last at 5 and 12 with a total amount of points scored of 22.48. Sad that Blair only outscored Ryan by 2 points and was 2 games better. The 2 games better are the 2 games that Blair barely skid by my ass.
Hey, that's what I did last year, man, to get out of last.
Yeah.
The last 3 games matter.
Dude, they really do, though. They really, truly do. They truly do, and I'm really happy that we play it out the way that we play it out, because the bracket semi still gets it right, but no, I like it the way that we do it. I really do.
I do too.
I don't want to change that at all. It is a little bit more work for myself, but as commissioner, I like a little extra work every once in a while, so I don't mind it. But great year, guys, in the league. Looking forward to next year, and yeah, so. Missed the playoffs by the hairs on my chin, which are getting kind of long, so I missed it by a lot. Apparently.
The fact that we all finished with 7, though, was kind of amazing.
Yeah, dude, that many people at 7 and 10 is kind of wild.
We all look pretty brutal coming in.
Yeah.
Apparently, we all just played Ryan.
Yeah. Yeah, poor Ryan. You know, man, all I can say, Ryan, is couple things.
Take
One,
your wife's advice.
We got take your wife's advice, take Sarah's advice. But 2, we want to have you on next year as a guest. I think that would be an absolute blast. Yeah.
Right around hunting season.
Yeah, for sure. Let's pull that out just a little bit. Oh, actually, let's not do that. All right. So, moving on to Blood, Sweat, and Beers. Congratulations again to Scott before I move on. All right. God, you know your team was rough when your starting quarterbacks are fucking Marcus Mariota, because I forgot to start somebody and still beat
I saw
Ian.
that.
And Tyler Shook, which, to be honest with you, I mentioned, I think, last week that Tyler Shook should be in consideration for Offensive Rookie of the Year, and I still feel that way. All right.
Maybe if it was rookie half the year.
It's Blood, Sweat, and Beers. Okay. Congratulations goes out to Ken, even though, you know, now you have won it 2 out of the 3 years. Yes, Nick said right here, Ken. Anyways, his straight out of hail team ended up beating out big old TDs with a total tally of 196 to 182. It's only right that Ken won the championship and took high score for the week. I mean, that's
Brock Purdy carried your ass in the playoffs.
Yep, and then, you know, it's also, I guess, a little bit fitting that Gabe ended up with low score of the week and ended up finishing in last. But
How bad do you feel about Jordan, though? He had Purdy and Caleb Williams and dropped Purdy instead of leaving him on IR. Remember, he was Purdy and the nail painters.
Good job, Jordan. Yep, you know, yeah. I mean, that might have pushed him over the edge to help win it, you know. So, who knows? My No Souls 2.0 for the 5th place game ended up taking out Ginger Killer one more time, 166 to 110. 3rd place game, Mike, MGM Superstars, beat out Nail Painter and the Dogs 132 to 105. Wobble Pops fell to take it gently, 176 to 121. Rock You Like a Hurricane. My beautiful wife ended up beating out Alan, the man in Jameer, 142 to 126, and Love Holland and Els Sawyer ended up beating out Lick McCock, 150 to 94. So with that being said, the standings finished out like this: Ken in 1st, John in 2nd, Mike took 3rd, Jordan took 4th, I took 5th with No Souls 2.0. Man, after I made that 2.0 switch, things did take off. That's kind of wild. Ginger Killer finished 6th, and then for our final standings here, we ended up with Nick in 7th at 10 and 7, and then we had another 4-way tie at 6 and 11 in this league. It wasn't 7 and 10, but it was 6 and 11 this time. With Alan took 8th at 6 and 11 with a 26.93. And then Janae took 9th with 6 and 11 at 24.14. Steven took 10th with 6 and 11 at 23.66. Sawyer took 11th, 6 and 11, 23.02, and Gabe, sorry buddy, at 5 and 12 with 23.76 scored. Yep, as we all know, that other trophy is no longer on the cast, but this one is. So I'm glad to have something. Not that the totem pole wouldn't be a good placeholder. It fits right in with everything, but very happy. Nick, sum up your fantasy season this year, man.
Well, you just heard it. 10 and 7. I got hit with some injuries that were my number 1 pick went down. Cam Scadaboo, I got him. He went down. So 10 and 7. I missed the playoffs by 1 game. It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, I guess. You know, it.
I'm Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin.
Winning record, but no playoffs.
Oh, that's good. I like that a lot. Yeah, it could have went a lot worse, and it could have went a lot better. Honestly, in the league, having 5 Eagles players with the shit year they had, to me, even not having last place is incredible. So, yeah, that's totally unbelievable.
See, I scooped up Drake May late in that one, so he carried me most of the year. And then I had Jalen Hurts, which, God, he actually had decent numbers the first half of the year, and then just
absolute shit.
Fucking awful.
Didn't he have that Eagles-Bills game? Didn't he have like 2 yards?
17 yards after halftime.
17
it was their
yards
whole
after
offense.
halftime. Well, you know, that's still more yards than the fucking Minnesota Vikings had, and they got a victory.
And we'll get
so.
to that. I can't wait to talk about that game.
Oh yeah, it's still vibrating a little bit from it, but I'm on a high, so can't let the Lions bring me down.
They're all in Cancun. It's okay.
Yeah, they're just like, fuck it, we're gonna get down there early and get discounted rate.
You better call up the practice squad because we're fucking out of here.
Yeah, fuck that game on Sunday or Saturday. Or I think that we play in the 4:25 slot on Saturday.
Yeah, the fucking Bears.
Sunday.
After watching their offense lately, I don't want to watch that game.
Yeah. Anyways, it's been a wonderful fantasy season. I can't believe it's flown by like this fast. We definitely did not get as many guests on this year as we anticipated, but life just gets busy and, shit happens. So, yeah, next year we will, though. It'll be fun. We'll try to get a few more guests on, talk about a little bit more fantasy football, things of that nature. But, yeah, I mean, the draft is definitely having the second overall pick and taking Gibbs, I really, out of my three teams that, and you probably remember this, out of my three teams, I hated that one that won the most. And it's incredible to me that it doesn't really matter what the numbers say, where you pick, because I like picking in the middle. I like 5, 6, and 7 personally.
Yeah, especially running a snake.
Personally, that's where I like being, and being 1, 2, or 11 and 12, not a fan of, and to have the team and win with the second pick, it's pretty. Because I think I ended up getting JSN with that comeback.
Yeah.
And to be able to get both of them, that's what won me my shit. And it's proof in the pudding that I've been preaching this my whole time playing fantasy football. Taking a top-tier quarterback almost always never leads to a championship. It just doesn't. Because I had Trevor Lawrence and C.J. Stroud, who played decent all year, but didn't play outstanding until when it mattered. But hey, to get a 40-something point game out of Trevor Lawrence at that point in the season is pretty sweet.
And it still comes down to the ultimate thing. Who's healthiest at the end of the year?
Yeah, I was very fortunate that I avoided the injury bug.
Yeah.
I avoided it almost completely.
I got killed in both leagues by it. I usually haven't been that bad, but shit.
My quarterbacks in blood, sweat, and beers at the end took a shit. I would have hated to have to play the championship with Tyler Shook and Marcus Mariota. Like, that would have been awful. You know what I mean? Like, and
That'd have been a hell of a win, though, if you pulled
it.
It
would have been fucking one for the ages, dude. It would have been absolutely crazy if I would have been able to pull that off. Absolutely nuts. All right. That wraps up our fantasy season for the year. So we'll get into some headlines here. So normally when I just search NFL news, pulls up like one, maybe two things. We got a plethora of stuff. Some breaking news here that's happening. So this episode's going to release at obviously a different day and a different time than normal. Cowboys releasing Trayvon Diggs. What are your thoughts on that?
Not surprised.
No.
Why would Jerry Jones keep any defensive people? You don't need any defense to win championships. Just ask Jerry.
Just need Dak Prescott to play both sides of the
you
football.
Can put up 40 and they'll score 55. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. It is what it is. But
I hope he gets a resurgence somewhere else. He was a hell of a corner for years.
Yeah, and I think he could do well somewhere. So hopefully he'll land somewhere.
He's probably happy.
Yeah. All right. Stephon Diggs is in some shit.
Yeah.
Not cool shit either.
No.
Facing strangulation, if that's how I'm saying that right, and assault charges. Yeah, that was probably drugs.
And right before the playoffs, this comes out. So.
Oh yeah, I know. Like, and they're already so starving at wide receiver in New England as it is. Like, and that's another reason, like, to kind of roll into some of this other talk here before we get into our recap. That's another reason why in my MVP vote goes to Drake May, just because he's been able to do it with the caliber of wide receivers that he has, where Matt Stafford has had Devontae Adams, who's had a career year. He's had Puka Nacua, who's just been incredible.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but what are your thoughts overall with the MVP race this year?
My argument is Stafford. Yeah, okay, he's thrown a couple interceptions in the last few games. But overall, he's got more touchdown passes, less interceptions. And yeah, he's got Devontae and Puka. But great quarterbacks make receivers.
Yep.
And granted, Drake May is starting to do that, but I still think Stafford has the edge on him. I'm just wondering if this Atlanta collapse didn't cost him the MVP, to be honest.
You know,
Vote voters are going to look pretty down on that.
Yeah,
after
because he
just
almost
90-something%.
almost had 2 pick sixes.
Yeah.
Which is like such a killer.
I think Drake may end up winning it. I do, depending on the last week of the year, honestly. But who's going to play? I mean, if New England already has the 1 seed locked up.
That's why I was so scared last night when, LA's down like 21.
Oh, yeah, they're
BJ's
doing
already
nothing but
gone
throwing.
up, and I'm like, dude, come on. I hate rooting against players. I really, truly do. That's like my least favorite way to watch football. I want to see people do good. Like, I like watching B.J. Robinson do what he did any other night. Any other night. Like, just, yeah. All right. Yeah, Joe Buck going off about officials. Who doesn't?
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about them until they're meeting in March. See
Yep.
what they actually figure out.
Yeah, that's for sure. Okay. Let's see here. I think we can roll. You know what? No, before we get into our recap, they've narrowed it down to the list of 15 modern era Hall of Fame finalists for this year. There's 4 first years. We'll just go over that list here really quick, and then we'll take a pick. How many does it get down to after this? Is it 5?
I think it is 15, and then 5 to 15 get in.
It says here how many can be selected. The selection committee may elect up to 5.
Okay.
For the class of 2026. This is the modern era players. Must receive a minimum positive vote of 80%. 5 others. Senior category finalists. Okay, there's another section of it. But these are the modern era ones. So we got Willie Anderson, tackle for the Bengals and Ravens. Drew Brees, who,
he's got to be a first ballot.
Indescribable. Yeah, I think he's probably his first time on here. Jari Evans, guard for the Saints and Packers. Larry Fitzgerald. Obviously.
Yeah, first ballot.
Fits. Frank Gore. I think is he still number 3 on the list or number 2 on the list for running back
but
yards?
his career, I think he should get in, but I don't know if the voters are going to think that, to be honest.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
I hope he does.
Yeah. Torrey Holt. I think that's a no-brainer, too. He's just had an awesome career. Luke Kuechly.
Yeah.
Very short career, but, definitely a good one.
One of the best linebackers to do it, though.
Eli Manning, that's no question. Adam Vinatieri, one of the best kickers to ever do it. He's got to be in. And obviously with only 5 being able, there's going to be a lot of these people that are going to continue to be on this list that will be selected over the next course.
See, to me, the Eli thing has always been controversial. Not so much to me. I think 2 Super Bowls you should be in. But
yeah.
With his stats in his career, I think a lot of voters look a little bit differently on Eli.
Well, they do, but when you played as long as you did, and he got snubbed. It's not that he was playing bad football. He just got caught up when the Giants decided to start sucking. He got caught right in the fucking middle of it and had no choice but to just crash and burn and just be like, you know what? I think I'm done. I'm not going to go play someplace else. Yeah. I'm just going to sit in my basement and do an ESPN2 Monday Night Football broadcast.
Yeah, Peyton, you want company?
Yeah.
Let's make our own channels.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. Reggie Wayne, totally.
Yeah.
He's, yeah.
It's going to be hard to choose 5.
Yeah, it is. Kevin Williams, defensive tackle for the Vikings, Seahawks, and Saints. Jason Witten, tight end, arguably one of the best to ever do it. Darren Woodson, safety for the Cowboys. And Marshall Yanda, guard tackle for the Ravens. Yeah, that is a tough list to pick 5 from. If I had to pick my 5, though, just off of my 5 favorite players so much, I would take Adam Vinatieri, Eli Manning, Frank Gore, Larry Fitzgerald, and Drew Brees. Those would be my 5.
I would switch Eli with Torrey Holt.
Yeah.
That's the only one I would switch.
There you go. I like that list. So, anyways, yeah, we'll keep everybody up to date on the Hall of Fame voting. That should be coming up here in the next
February
few weeks.
2nd or 3rd.
Yeah, something like
it's
that.
right before the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So, yeah, and then we've got, we're going to go over our Week 17 recap here in a minute. And get into our Week 18 predictions. It'll be our last regular season predictions of the year. But the good news, we've got basketball in full swing. We've got hockey in full swing. And TGL is in full swing. So we are not in a shortage of material to keep you guys entertained for an hour once a week. All right. So getting into our Week 17 here. Stefan Diggs always looks so angry in his photos.
He does.
Like, just so pissed off at the world.
And then you hear him talk. He's actually a really nice guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Starting off our Christmas Day games. Which, by the way, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. Cowboys Commanders. The Cowboys pretty much played a practice squad defense of the Commanders and still only won by a touchdown. The game, they played against the third-string quarterback for the Commanders. I don't even know who started the game for them.
Remember? Really? Josh Johnson, man.
Oh, there you go.
He's been on 16 NFL teams.
16 NFL.
Seriously, he holds the record for being on the most teams in the NFL. Look that shit up. He's been everywhere. He's been half the league.
Dude. That's awesome. That is literally half of the league.
That's crazy. I think Washington was the 16th team.
That's great. Has he played a game for all these teams or just been on them?
I'm not sure on that one.
I would have to
He's
imagine
been on
he's
them,
just
though.
been on them. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're a backup on that many teams. Obviously, they don't trade starters that
I
many
thought
times.
Fitzgerald was a whore.
No, I saw that a couple months ago.
Fitzpatrick, I mean,
I'm
sorry.
like, Jesus. Yeah, he's got like 4 or 5 more than Fitzy does.
That's insane.
Yeah.
But anyways, he still put up, okay against the Cowboys defense. Yeah, so anyways, not much more else to get into that one. That was, the battle of two teams that have been eliminated from the playoffs on Christmas Day. What a better way to spend your day. Yo, I tell you, a better way to spend your day is watching the catastrophe that is the Detroit Lions. The stat that I'm bringing to the talk today is as follows. And as much hate as I have for the man, the stats do not lie. Dan Campbell's record with Ben Johnson was 36-15, and his record without the man is 11-21-1. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, we knew Ben Johnson was a big piece. We just didn't think he was that big of a piece, and the offense has kind of shown that this year.
Yeah, he's kind of a piece.
He's kind of a massive piece, and he showed us and what he did in Chicago this year. I mean, fuck, it kills me to say it, but the man is good at what he does.
Yep, he is.
He earned a head coaching shot, though.
He did.
Just wish it wasn't in Chicago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it freaking sucks, but it is what it is, and the Bears are doing okay. They played that really good game we'll get into here in a minute, but the line, this game though, from top to bottom, like we only gave up like 6 yards to freaking a third string, washed up backup quarterback Max Brosmer or whatever the hell his fucking name is, and then we only can score 10 points. The league has figured out how to play against Jared Goff, and that is just blitz him. Like, he's just terrible under pressure. When you give him time to throw, he's going to be great, as anybody is. But he's got to find a way, and he's just too slow to be good when he's being blitzed. I don't know.
And what was going on with all the missed protections, though? He was getting smoked in the backfield.
He was. It was
a lot of free runners.
It was really rough. It was really, really rough. Yeah, it was a tough game to watch. Overall, on Christmas, it's hard to get upset on Christmas, but the Lions sure did bring the worst out on Christmas Day.
I just ate more delicious food. Get over it.
Yep, smothered more shit in gravy, clogged up the old veins. But, yeah, man. Anyways, moving right along here. Broncos-Chiefs, man. That game, again, like, the Broncos have so many close games, but to play against the Chiefs, which, again, we had to watch 3 third-string quarterbacks play in all 3 windows on Christmas Day. Like, I hope everybody spent more time with their families this Christmas instead of watching these ass games. Because I did. I watched the Lions game, but pretty much after halftime, I was like, you know what? This game's done.
Dude, Olagodukin didn't look bad in that game, though. For a third stringer, he didn't look terrible.
Yep. I mean, Andy Reid makes it easy for anybody, really. If you know what you're doing. So.
I just wonder if there's going to be Travis Kelce's last year. He's getting up there in age. I didn't realize he was 38.
I mean, yeah.
He gets hit a lot.
I think it's going to more depend on the timeline they give Patrick Mahomes on his return, because I don't think he's going to want to play the last year without him. And even if it's like the first 4 weeks that Pat misses, like I don't think he's going to want to do that. So I think it's going to depend a lot on how.
Well, he did say he'd make his decision within a couple weeks after the regular season.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. That'll be pretty much when the doctors are like, yeah, you should be healed by blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So we'll see, man. We'll see. But he was my tight end on my championship team this year. Can't believe it. It's pretty crazy. All right, moving right along. But anyways, yeah, the Broncos, we'll see. It's going to be I want to see them in the playoffs. Let's just see how it is.
Yeah.
Because to be honest with you, yes, they're winning games, but how long can you keep that up?
As long as the defense can hold it.
How long can you keep it up?
Defense wins championships. That's what I'm excited about.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Texans Chargers. Game started off fireworks, man. 14-0, like first 5 minutes of the game kind of shit. 6 minutes of the game. And then just stagnant. Just regular. The Chargers played like the Chargers have all year. Just stagnant. Yeah. Barely any offense. Justin Herbert, I see how they ruled out for this week already.
Well, they can't advance at all. That doesn't change their seeding. He's been playing with a fractured hand after surgery.
Gotcha. Okay, well, that makes more sense. But they're in, so
yeah, they're just
may
resting
as well.
him.
Okay, that makes sense. The Texans, though, I think they still have an opportunity to fight for the number 1 seed out of the AFC South.
No.
No?
No, the Jags won that.
Jags won that for sure? Okay.
Beating Indianapolis this week, the Jags clinched that.
Gotcha.
They got 13 wins.
Good deal. Yeah, C.J. Stroud looked okay, but
Looks
again,
like C.J. Stroud.
He did. He started off hot and then pitted out, so... This game was interesting to watch. Saturday night game, Ravens-Packers, couple of backup quarterbacks in Tyler Huntley and Malik Willis. And, boy, if you'd have told me that Tyler Huntley was, obviously Derrick Henry was a force in that game.
Yeah.
But that a Tyler Huntley ran offense was going to put up 41 points against the Packers defense. It's just like the Packers forgot how to play defense. So
I think we're starting to see the real impact of Micah Parsons being gone.
That is very true, too. I mean, the Packers made that move, well, 1, because it's Micah Parsons, but 2, they knew their defense had holes, and that's one of them is the defensive line.
And Mike is such a good player. It's one of them things you don't realize what you have until it's gone, and then you're like, shit. There's a hole that the third string running back could have ran through. Fuck me.
Yep. Yeah. It happens quick, but the Packers are still fighting for a playoff spot, I believe.
No, they got the 7th seed locked up.
They do. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Do they have an opportunity to win the NFC North?
No,
they don't.
No, with that loss, there's no chance.
Okay. Gotcha. So the Bears won it.
Bears clinched the division.
That's freaking stupid.
No, the Packers are the 7th seed no matter what happens this week.
Okay. What are the clinching scenarios that are left? Is it, I think,
just Tampa and the Bucks?
The Succaneers.
Tampa and the Panthers.
Succaneers and the Dolphins. That's such a funny one.
It is.
It's such a good one. Speaking of them, they lost to the Dolphins 20-17. The Quinn Ewers ran Dolphins beat out the Baker Mayfield. Talking about being the MVP 10 weeks ago. Buccaneers, dude. Talk about, I think that their collapse is definitely the worst collapse in the NFC, and I'm going to give worst collapse to the AFC to the Colts.
Absolutely.
Just an incredible feat of just epic failure.
And maybe Sauce Gardner's cursed. Remember his interview that he had? He's like, I can't wait to go fight for the playoffs. Once they trade for him, poof.
Dude. Yeah, and then didn't he come back in this game and then went back out hurt? Yeah, man, that's just crazy.
And they traded 2 first-round picks for him. So they can't even draft him hardly.
Wow. Yeah, that's wild.
I hope Daniel Jones gets healthy, though, and they can kind of bring that back a little bit to what they were in the first half of the year.
Yeah.
They're definitely bringing him back, I feel like.
Oh, they got to. I mean,
Anthony Richardson ain't the answer.
Yeah, hopefully he comes back okay.
He'll probably get hit with another pass and warm-ups and break the other orbital bone. Or.
Oh, shit. All right, moving right along here. Patriots took the absolute whooping on the Jets, 42-10. Drake May put up MVP numbers. I think he had 5 touchdowns.
Over 90% completions.
Yeah, he had a 150. I think he had a perfect QB rating. I think he only had
158.3.
Yeah, I think he had a 157.2. So damn near perfect. Just looks incredible. But again, now with Stephon Diggs being in some legal trouble and they're already skimpy at wide receiver, who knows, man? But he's put it together like this all the time. Like Tom Brady did the same thing. Tom Brady had some really great wide receivers over the course of his career, but he also put together some Super Bowl teams with some people that
Yeah, he made Amendola, Wes Welker, Julian Edelman.
Yes.
I mean, he made those people. They weren't great.
When you look back at things like that, anybody can do it.
Yeah.
It's timing. It's knowing where they're going to be, when they're going to be, communication, things like that. And Mike Vrabel seems to have that going on. Which, speaking of Mike Vrabel, and not to get too far off topic here, but Coach of the Year, I think the debate is between Mike Vrabel and Kyle Shanahan. My vote goes to Kyle Shanahan simply due to the fact that that man has done what he's done with such an injury-riddled defense. And I think you kind of agree on that point too.
Totally. And Brandon Ayuk, their number one, hasn't even played a snap this year.
Yeah.
I mean, Pearsall has stepped up. McCaffrey's been an animal.
Mm-hmm.
Just a machine. I absolutely think it should be Kyle Shanahan.
Yep. I think so too.
Talk about biggest turnaround? Yeah, Mike Vrabel then. Or Cohen.
Yes.
Liam Cohen.
Yep.
They went from, 4 wins last year to 13 this year?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's impressive.
Duval.
Yeah. We all thought he was an idiot when he came out in that conference. We were like, this guy's going to suck.
Yeah, now he realized the smile wasn't a smile of an idiot. It was the smile of a confident guy. All right. Upset of the week here. And if you're really thinking about there was some watchability to this Week 18. The Browns beat the Steelers. Myles Garrett came out saying that the Steelers were more focused on not letting him get the sack record on Aaron Rodgers, that's why they lost the game. And to be honest, looking back at it, I can kind of see that. What are your thoughts?
I totally agree with Myles.
Yeah.
Dude, he was getting chipped on double teams. When you dedicate that many people to one guy, you're not going to have time for anybody else. They still have a good defense.
Yep.
Yes, he is a game wrecker, but if you dedicate 2-3 people every play, well, come on, man.
Yeah, it was a rough game to watch, even on Red Zone. It just seems like every time they flashed to them playing that.
Oh, it wasn't on Red Zone. It was on Saturday.
No, it was on Sunday.
Was it?
Yeah, it was on Sunday. It
thought
just
that
seemed
was the
every
Saturday
time.
night game.
Nope, it's a Sunday, December 28th. It was definitely on Red Zone because I wouldn't have picked to watch this game at all. So I wouldn't have picked to watch, even though I'm Steelers bandwagon hopper, I guess. It's almost like the Steelers lost though, just for the simple fact that it made this last game of the week fucking worth something. Do you know what I mean? And honestly, neither the Ravens or the Steelers belong in the playoffs.
No, they're going to get bounced first round.
Neither one of them do. And if for some freaking miracle, they were talking this morning about if winning the division for Harbaugh or Tomlin gets them off the hot seat. No, it doesn't. What gets them off the hot seat is winning in the first round of the playoffs. That's the only thing that can really get either one of them really, I think, off. Neither one of them's a bad coach or on a per se hot seat.
Yeah, I wouldn't even call.
But it's they're just on that teeter-totter line in the sand of nothing against you. We're just ready for something different kind of thing. Where they've both been there for so long, they've had nothing but success really. But at what point is mediocrity? Do you need to hit reset on?
There are so many other leagues in the team that are going, please move on from these guys.
Yeah,
we would love for them to have our franchise.
Fuck yeah, dude. It'd be great.
Especially Mike Tomlin, of all people. Oh, my God. He is an OG.
Mm-hmm.
Not a losing season.
No, but it would be really, really cool, and I think he still could do it, to have to break that consecutive season record, of winning records. He's got 3 more to go. It'd be cool to see him do it with the same team, but the odds of that at this point are really not looking the greatest.
They just need to figure out who their quarterback's going to be. Picking up a 42-year-old, and they still did nothing to help that. They need the future.
Yeah, and there's no good answer out there in the free agency market for quarterbacks right now either. So.
No, you can get a 39-year-old next year, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
See how that goes.
Yeah.
I think, Malik Willis will be the hottest commodity, or Mac Jones.
Yeah.
I think those will be the 2 highest ranked that you could go get.
As long as Mac Jones gets healthy. And even, Carson Wentz, as beat up as he is, didn't look god-awful for the Vikings. But, again, getting beat up with that O-line, it's hard to judge. So, all right. Okie dokie. Yeah, Jags-Colts. That game.
Surprisingly decent.
Yep, 23-17. Jags took it. The Colts, Phillip Rivers, they benched Phillip Rivers for the last week. It doesn't matter. They brought him back. Their plan didn't work.
Let's give a fucking round of applause for Phillip Rivers.
Yeah,
I mean,
for real, though, man. Like, for him to come back.
44 years old off the couch.
For him to come back and do what he did and reset the 5-year clock on his insurance for his 10 people that he birthed is a very, very smart, intelligent move that I expect nothing less of from
And I expected
Mr.
much
Rivers.
less out of him coming off the couch after 5 years. He actually looked decent. He didn't look good, but what do you expect from a guy who hasn't played in 5 years?
Dude, exactly how he played.
Yeah,
exactly how he played.
He kept him in the game.
He did.
Both weeks.
It's not like it's not like he's the one that single-handedly caused the loss either. So.
No, like Seattle. They had the lead with a field goal, and their defense let them move down the field. I mean,
Yep.
Gave him a real shot to actually pull it out.
Really, truly did, man. Really, truly did.
Now go back to your couch.
Yep, but Jags are looking good going in the playoffs.
That defense is awesome.
It is. And that's why it's going to be exciting to watch them when Travis Hunter just becomes a corner because that's what they have to do. It's what they have to do. That they would be like no question the best team in the AFC if they had Travis Hunter just playing corner. They would be. All righty. Battle of Bums ended up being a halfway decent game. Saints took out the Titans 34-26. Overall, Tyler Shook, however you want to pronounce it, looked decent. And again, he's putting up numbers that, if you're a Saints fan, gives you a little hope in your eye,
For sure.
But we'll have to see. Cam Ward, he's got no receivers. He's got no tight end. He's got no running back.
He's doing what he
got
can.
No O-line. He does got no defense. No. So, in Tennessee, it's not the coach. It's not. You got to get some skill players. You've got to go out. You've got to spend some money. You got to make some trades. You got to do something.
Oh yeah. He's on an island.
Yeah, or you're just gonna waste away this kid's talent. So, and he's got it. It's there.
It is. You see it. Some of the throws and plays he makes, it's there.
Yeah. It's just you're going to kill his confidence very quickly if you don't do something and do something now. So, all right. This game got off to a slow start, but ended up being an ass-whooping, really. Seahawks took down the Panthers 27-10. Bryce Young looked like the Bryce Young we've been used to. But that's what happens when a young, up-and-coming team plays a team that's a little bit more established. The Seahawks' defense is incredible.
Yeah.
It's just like a brick frickin' wall. I mean, the Panthers, even when they had a little bit of momentum, it just immediately was crushed. So, Sam Darnold looked good. He did.
Ish. He still leads the league with 18 interceptions. More than Geno, more than Tua.
Ouch. Never mind. I retract that statement.
I mean, he does look okay, but in the playoffs, I mean, that's not going to fly.
Not going to fly at all.
That's going to cost you the game.
Cost you a lot of games. Yeah, especially in the playoffs.
I saw a stat, honestly. I couldn't believe it the other day. I'm like, no shit.
Yeah, that's
more
wild.
than Geno? The only reason it's probably more is because Geno got out for a few weeks.
Yeah. Well, moving on game-wise here, one of the reasons that I also won my championship was because T. Higgins was one of the only people on the Bengals offense that didn't see a lot of action, as Jamar Chase had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Chase Brown for my team had 2 touchdowns. And the Bengals routed the Cardinals 37-14. And Michael Wilson for the Cardinals, though, who I played against, had a game. Pissing me off kind of game. Actually, was one of Prim's best players, so shout out that. Yeah. Giants Raiders game, really poopy. Like I said, I hate watching football where I have to root against players. Prim and Shane had Geno Smith finished with 9 points because he went down hurt in the mid-third quarter. Hate seeing that, But, again, if he's probably stayed in the game, I probably wouldn't have the trophies in here. So.
Probably wouldn't have done much better. Did you watch that game? It was brutal to watch.
They made the Giants' defense. It's just crazy to me that the Raiders can come out and score against a defense like the Texans one week and then come out the next week against the Giants' defense, who's like most people's practice squad defenses, and do it. I don't know. It's just crazy.
Fighting for that number 1 pick. And they got it.
Yeah, I think the Raiders are going to get it. The ass game of the week. And then we're going to get into two really good ones. Eagles-Bills. This game was awful from top to bottom. What were your thoughts on it?
So I think I agree with the Bills' decision at the end to go for 2. Because Matt Prater was hurt. They were already onto their backup kicker, and he already had one blocked. Mm-hmm. I totally agree to leave the ball in Josh Allen's hands. That's what you pay him for.
Mm-hmm. It is.
I mean, he was open. He just missed.
Yep. Yeah, Eagles look like shit. I think they're honestly like Eagles aren't number 1 seed for sure.
No.
I see them getting out first round.
Depends on who they play.
I think no matter who they play.
If they line up against Packers, it's going to be 10-3. And they'll probably end up winning.
Just fucking put a tush push every play.
I would. They're one of the teams that like most advocated just every play.
Yeah.
3 yards, 3
play.
yards, and then go for it.
All right. Offensive route game of the Vegas paid out a lot of money in the over for this one. 49ers beat the Bears 42-38. That game was insane. Came down to even like Caleb Williams having an opportunity to win the game at the very end and just couldn't.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy looked incredible. I think he had 5 touchdowns.
Yep.
I'm eating my words, Mr. Purdy. You I don't know if you tuned in and watched the episode where I kind of bashed you a little bit, but that's me eating my words, buddy. So, apologies. But, the Bears do look good going into the playoffs as much as it literally makes me want to vomit all over this desk. I still would like to see the NFC North represented so that at least, like, us getting last place as a Lions fan in the NFC North, at least it looks like we're better than any team in the NFC East. At least it makes it look like we're better. All right. Rounding out the week, the game last night, as I kind of spoke on earlier, Rams-Falcons. The Falcons ended up upsetting the Rams 27-24. B.J. Robinson had an incredible game. The Rams had no answer for him at all, and the Falcons had every answer for Matt Stafford. It was just, but again, that takes a hit on the MVP race for Matt Stafford, but not really a hit on the Rams, as I just look at it as kind of a fluke game anyways.
Oh, yeah, they're in the wild card regardless, so it doesn't matter.
Doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Get Devontae Adams healthy, and when he is, it just opens up their entire offense tenfold. It's
Completely.
Crazy what one player can do, but that's really what that man does for that team. So,
and I noticed yesterday, like, Nakua was running all the routes that Devontae would instead of running them crossing routes like he normally does and a lot of dig routes, and he was running everything Devontae does, and that ain't good.
Yeah.
He's about 6 inches shorter.
Yep. All right, well, that's going to wrap up our Week 17. So we're going to get into our last regular season week of picks. Then we're going to touch on TGL just a little bit because we both kind of got a late start on watching that the other day. And,
in which, by the way, TGL, don't do this shit on a Sunday on playoff implications at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, take fucking notes and know your
Come
place.
on.
Like, to be honest with you, too, I'm not completely agreeing with Charles Barkley, but did you see what he said about the NFL and the NBA on Christmas?
Yeah, dude, that's always been the NBA's day.
It has,
forever.
dude. And I really don't like watching football on Christmas. I get it on Thanksgiving. Like, that's totally cool. But, like, leave the NBA to Christmas and just stay off Christmas. Like, Netflix, quit being greedy, bitch.
And on a side note, I watched a lot of them NBA games way better than any of them NFL games.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Dude, those were really good games
really
for
good
Christmas
NBA
Day.
games. Yes, they were. Yep, they really were.
Excellent games.
Yep, very much so. Oh, we got a little bit of college football playoff results to get into, too. So, yeah, okay. Moving right along. Starting off Saturday, January 3rd at 4:30. We got Panthers-Bucks with playoff implications on the line. It is in Tampa Bay. Who you got?
Win or go home. Don't give me the sucking ears.
No,
I'll take the Panthers.
Yeah, dude. I'm going to take the Panthers as well. I just think that the Bucks have been choking on too many objects.
I don't even understand what their offense. They got Evans back. They got Godwin back. They got Ibuka back. They got Irving back. And they still look like shit.
Yeah. I almost think they're like a simple case of the tryhards right now. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like they're all just trying so fucking hard and they just can't figure it out.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know what the hell.
Reset. Not like reset like players and coaches and all that shit. Just like hit the reset button. Just.
If Todd Bowles doesn't lose his job after this year, they're going to go nuts in Tampa.
Yeah, they might. They might lose their shit. They're already.
They better hope for a hurricane because they're going to light it on fire.
All right. Let's see what we got. Then another Saturday game here. We got at 8 p.m. We got Seahawks 49ers again.
For the 1 seed.
For the 1 seed in the NFC. Who you got? And it's in San Fran.
After watching last week, I'm still going to go with the Seahawks just because of the defense. Mm-hmm. I think they're going to be able to stop Purdy a little bit, and that Niners defense showed last week they couldn't stop a fucking feather.
Yeah. For some reason, I just think that the 49ers are going to meet their maker at some point. I think the Seahawks are going to be that, and I'm going to take the Seahawks in this as well. Damn, this game could have had some playoff implications, but it doesn't. Colts-Texans.
Well, I think the Colts are done. They got Riley Leonard starting. Texans are actually don't look bad.
Yep, give me the Texans as well. C.J. Stroud should still put up decent numbers.
Yeah, and they need to.
Yeah.
They need to get some rhythm going into the playoffs.
They do, big time. The battle for Ohio. Browns-Bengals with zero playoff implications at all. Just the battle for bragging rights for the year.
Give me the Bengals.
Yeah, dude, I'm taking the Bengals all day.
Myles Garrett, 2 sacks.
Myles Garrett's going to get the record as well.
I think so. They throw so much in Cincinnati.
They do, and Joe Burrow gets sacked a lot.
Yeah,
so.
He's going to have plenty of chances.
Saints-Falcons.
You know, the Falcons just had a good game, so that means they're going to suck. Yep. So give me the Saints.
I know, and show looks good, so give me the Saints as well. Big time. Big time. Packers-Vikings.
I got Minnesota in this.
Dude,
they won their last
so
4 games. I got Minnesota in this.
Is JJ coming back?
I think so. It hasn't been announced yet.
Well, if he does.
I would probably leave Malik out there, to be honest. They don't have anything to gain by throwing him out there unless he's completely healthy.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, I'll take the Vikings just because fuck the Packers. Titans-Jags.
Oh, it's a no contest. Jags.
Yeah, give me the Jags too. I don't even know if they're going to bench their players or not, but I just think this last week of the year just is so irrelevant sometimes.
It is.
Cowboys-Giants. Oh, man, this is much must-watch television.
Well, they just released Trayvon. They gave up on their defense. I'm still going to take the Cowboys, though.
Give me the Giants just to upset them. But it looks like we have the 2 Saturday games. We have in the 1 o'clock window for Red Zone, we have 6 games, and then we have 6 games. No, we have 7 games in the 4:25 window on Sunday.
Oh, no kidding.
That's crazy.
Awesome.
That's super awesome, man. Yay, Scott Hansen. Yay, Scott.
It's a great week 7 or week 18.
Yes, it is. All right. Cardinals-Rams. I'm taking the Rams all day long.
Rams.
Yep.
I don't even need to explain.
By a landslide.
Stafford's going to bounce back. And score 50.
Yeah, probably. Man, this game means jack diddly shit, which is crazy, but Chiefs-Raiders.
Oh, I think the Chiefs. The Raiders are benching everybody.
Raiders are benching everybody.
They're going for the 1 pick.
Yeah, speaking of that, Max Crosby posting videos of him playing basketball at his house.
I love it.
And shit, is just such a fuck you to the Raiders organization, and I absolutely love it, too.
I get it, though. He's played for a few weeks with these injuries, but when you don't have anything to win,
it's just...
Why risk it even further?
What are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing?
I get Crosby's point. We were talking about this yesterday. I totally get why he's mad.
Yep.
But at the same time, they're like, dude, you're going to lose this the number 1 pick, you asshole. So we just have to send you home.
Yep. All right. Commanders-Eagles.
Give me the Eagles.
I'm taking the Commanders just because I'm not picking the Eagles.
I'm curious to see what their offense looks like. If they can find 1 week of decent offense for the playoffs. Just one.
Just one.
Just one.
Dolphins-Pats.
You know, the Dolphins actually, I think, are going to come out with this. I'm not going to lie. I think the Patriots stumble a little bit in the final week.
I think the Patriots are going to take it. I don't think the Patriots are going to lose to Quinn Ewers ran Dolphins offense. No
Dolphins
way.
Got nothing to lose, so
yeah,
they're going for the knees.
All right, and our dreaded game that means absolute dog shit. Lions-Bears. I'm taking the Lions, obviously. I'm mainly taking the Lions because, not that I'm a fan, but I just don't. If Dan Campbell doesn't want anything to happen this year, it's losing to Ben Johnson. Like, I think that fire is burning in his chest. That it's like,
I agree, and I'm going to go with the Lions, but if I was putting money on this, I wouldn't be picking the Lions.
yeah. Good thing I'm not gonna put that much on it. Chargers, Broncos.
I like the Broncos in this.
They're at home. Yeah, give me the Broncos in a one-score field goal game.
Yeah, it'll be 16-13.
Yep. 16-13. Oh, yeah. All right, Jets, Bills.
Oh, I think Josh Allen bounces back.
Yeah, I don't
Just
see
goes
the
nuts.
Jets winning a game. It's in Buffalo. There'll probably be a
so
snowstorm. Yeah, it's really bad. Yeah, I'll take the Bills.
Jets are a great tune-up game, though, for the Bills after what happened last week.
Yeah, be a good confidence booster going into the
It will.
playoffs. And a game that will decide the winner of the AFC North, and that is the Ravens and Steelers on Sunday night.
Give me the Ravens. Derrick Henry, 32 carries, 180 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, as much as it hurts my no soul to pick against the Steelers, who I root for, I really do think the Ravens are, especially after watching last week, the Ravens are going to win.
Without DK Metcalf, that offense is nothing.
Yep, for sure.
They're trying to treat Marquez Valdez-Scantling like he's Megatron, and it's just no.
All right, well, that wraps up our Week 18 predictions. So real quick, we covered that last week. Yeah, okay, so we did cover all of our college football playoff from last week.
Yeah.
But we got some games coming up tomorrow and on Thursday. Tomorrow we have Miami, Ohio State. Who you got?
I think Miami shocks them.
Dude, I hope so. I really do. I like the confidence has been sucked right out of the Ohio State fan base.
It has been.
Yeah, it's totally wild. So one of the topics we're going to have probably for the offseason is whether or not the first round of the college football playoff should be played in home field advantage for those colleges. Leave a note in the comment on what you think, and we'll discuss that in a future episode. But anyways, yeah, give me Miami as well. Then on Thursday at noon, we got Oregon, Texas in the Orange Bowl. Who you got? Texas Tech, sorry.
I like Oregon in that.
Do you?
I do. I think Texas Tech is a really good team, though, so it should be a good game.
I'm going to take Texas Tech just because when I watched them play, they literally did look so dominant. And Oregon's, I don't know. Just give me Texas Tech. We know who Nick's going to take in this next one, but Indiana, Alabama. It's going to be a really good game. It's Rose Bowl game, 4 o'clock on New Year's Day.
Roll Tide, baby. Roll Tide.
Hell yeah. Yep. Give me the Alabama, too. I don't know, something about their experience in this kind of setting. And
they've been there a lot.
And then Ole Miss, Georgia.
I think Georgia kicks the shit out of them.
We'll see, but I don't know. I just want Ole Miss to win the whole thing as a big middle finger to Lane Kiffin. That's literally like the only reason that I want them to win. So,
and how funny would it be? Their offensive coordinator went back to coach this. He comes back. Hey, we got a Nat title. Welcome to LSU.
Yeah. So yeah, give me Ole Miss for sure.
Who is their offense? Charlie Weiss, I think it is.
Yeah. Okay, and then.
Oh, and Michigan plays tomorrow. Yay.
Yeah, that's right. And then in TGL action. Results. There we go. Yeah, so Atlanta took down New York 6-4. However, it was 4-1 Atlanta coming into like the 10th hole. New York comes back, and then Horschel just makes an incredible putt to finish it off again for Atlanta to end up winning 6-4. It was an incredible match. I know that you reminded me about it, and then I forgot and turned in about the 9th hole, and then I'm like, dude, are you watching? You're like, fucking A. You're like, fucking A.
Watching football, man. Red zone.
Yeah. Oh, I know. But again, it's shout out TGL. Quit fucking with our football time. Like, I get that you want to start this and all that, but like, it was on ABC. I didn't even know I had to like channel surf for it.
I knew where it was. I just fucking forgot. I got sucked into football.
Yep. But PGA starts again on January 15th. But coming up, we've got on Friday, January 2nd, which they're not competing with college football, which is good.
Yeah.
Friday, January 2nd, we got Boston taking on LA. Then on Tuesday,
what time is that?
It's at 7
Okay.
on ESPN2. And then on Tuesday, January 6th, we'll have to tune that on at League. At 5 p.m. is the Bay versus Atlanta. So.
Oh, good. We usually get there by 5, so.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. Did we talk about Brooks leaving Live last week?
No.
No. Yep. Brooks Koepka's announced that he's leaving Live Tour, which there's some underlying circumstances as to why, but I do feel overall that this is a big step in the right direction for a lot of players coming back to the PGA, potentially having the merger fall through because of just the league absolving. But what do you think about Brooks leaving?
I think until Monahan is done after the 2026 season, that's when we'll really see the new commissioner step in and make a path for these guys to actually come back. Because Monahan's been a prick about it since day one. And I'm really glad he's leaving.
Yep, I am too. So
the new commissioner is very innovative, and he just wants the best golf.
Yes.
And he will let these guys come back, whatever, if they got to compete in some Pro-Am tournaments or whatever to get their card pack.
Yep.
He'll come up with a good system to get them back into the PGA.
Yep. Really looking forward to it, too. So let's just get the ball rolling and accept defeat and get golf back to where it should be.
Yeah.
So that's all we ask. Nothing. It's a tall task, but it's doable.
I don't think we need to sit down with the president to figure it out.
Nope, I don't either. So, and okay, Red Wings and Pistons are rolling still. Both in first place.
The Pistons lost their last two.
Well, yeah, but we're still in first. I'm still calling it rolling. You know, last 7-3, the Red Wings are in their last 10.
We should have a bounce back tonight, though. Pistons play the Lakers tonight.
Yep. Yeah, and we've only lost the last two. We're still 7-3 in the last 10. Like,
I
I'm
know,
not
they just flicked
sweating
it
it.
off in the West Coast swing so far.
Yeah, but, you know, it's us and the Knicks, and then there's a 4.5 game difference between us and the Celtics. So.
Well, and that's just it. The thing about basketball. It's not the top 8 anymore. You just got to be in the top fucking 12 because of them dumbass playing games.
Yeah, dude, the NBA Cup
Or
and
top
stuff.
10.
Yeah, it's freaking
Still.
dumbass shit.
3/4 of the league make the fucking postseason now. It's kind of a joke.
Yeah, it's ignorant. It is. It's dumb. But we'll leave that topic of conversation for another episode, as I believe, unless you have anything else, that is going to wrap us up for this week in-house, man.
Go blue.
Yeah, all right. With that being said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell us how wrong all of our shit and that we talk about is in the comments. And get used to seeing this on the screen. So with that, we are Hulaham out.